In 2014, at a shopping mall in Phoenix, a young cashier started noticing something strange. One of the mannequins in the clothing store wasn't always standing the way it should. Her name was Alyssa. She worked evenings at a mid-range fashion store, folding shirts and restocking racks after customers left. Every night before closing, she walked the floor, making sure the displays were neat. And every morning when she opened, one mannequin was wrong. Its arm lowered when it had been raised. Its head turned slightly to the left when yesterday it faced the window. Once, she swore its fingers were curled differently. At first, Alyssa blamed herself. Maybe she hadn't been paying attention. But the changes were always subtle, always deliberate. One night, she mentioned it to her coworker, Daniel. He laughed it off. "They're plastic dolls, Alyssa. You're just tired." But Alyssa couldn't shake the feeling that it wasn't her mistake. So, when the manager installed new security cameras after a string of shoplifting incidents, Alyssa decided to check the footage. At first, everything looked normal. An empty store, racks of clothes, mannequins frozen in place. But around 2:40 a.m. the screen flickered, and she saw it. The mannequin at the front display. Its head slowly turned, the plastic joints creaking. It shifted to face the register, to face her counter. Alyssa froze, replaying the footage over and over. It wasn't a trick of the light. It wasn't a glitch. The thing had moved. The next morning, she told Daniel. He shook his head. "You're creeping yourself out. If it bothers you that much, swap it with another mannequin." So she tried. She grabbed Daniel and they both lifted the mannequin, heavy and stiff, and carried it into the back storage room. They replaced it with another, newer one. That night, Alyssa closed the store as usual, everything in its place. But when she opened the next morning, the mannequin was back at the front window, standing exactly where it had been before. Its head was turned. And this time, it wasn't facing the register. It was facing the fitting rooms, where Alyssa had left her purse, her phone, and the spare set of keys to her apartment.